Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Hexac here, and I am making a quick review of the Division beta, and this game has really, well, it has its good aspects and its bad aspects. So far, the game is not what it advertised, but it's pretty close, and I'll get into that later. But this game, so far, overall, is, as Ubisoft described, a cover-based shooter. But really, you do not need to take cover that much. Most of the enemies you could just rush and kill them all, but even the cleaners could. All you have to do is just stay probably 20 feet away from them, and they're really easy to take out. I mean, you don't only really need to take cover for the bosses or when there's lots of enemies around, and that's not very often. So yeah, just cover is useful, but it is not the key aspect as they described it in the E3 trailers. Everything they've really said. They kind of described it as if you're not in cover, you're gonna get gunned down really fast. But then again, they also described it to have kill times almost like Rainbow Six. Probably a bit longer than that, but it's just not like that. And that's one of the biggest problems I have with this game. They made it so you do sometimes need to use cover, but the enemies have so much health, it is just so annoying to kill them. And that's kind of makes me mad. They have the health of, like, enemies in Destiny. Like, the ball, or whatever it's called. And that's just really annoying, because these people are human. Like, they're not these giant alien creatures that are made for war. They're people in apocalypse, and that's just, this doesn't fit right. Especially the bosses. They will take magazines, like 20. I had faced one that took 20 of my magazines, and that's like not, I don't even know what that is. Like, well, I mean, it probably wasn't 20, it was probably closer to 10, but still, that should not be in the game. And as you can see here in the background, I'm doing the subway morgue mission, and this is the full mission. You guys will be able to see. My commentary might not cover the full part of it. I just want you guys to see something in the background, and there it is. But as you can see, I just got burned to death while I'm talking about that. But yeah, this game is very good, but it's not what I advertised. It is not a cover-based shooter. It's a take cover or get gunned down by enemies, but you don't really need to take cover. And that's good and bad, because I don't think this game could have pulled off being a die after one shot to the head kind of game, but also cover-based shooter, a strategical game. It just couldn't be, especially with it being open world and the dark zone. But so far through the beta, I have done both four missions 2 times now. That's got me to level 8 in the normal mode. But the problem I have with that is, like, in the dark zone, you have your dark zone XP, but in the normal game, you have your just like the normal XP. And having like 2 progression systems that don't really make sense, it's just kind of weird, because it's all part of the same organization that you work for in the game, obviously. But you get 2 different XP gains, and it just kind of mess everything up. And then you one time try to buy armor, and then you're not high enough level for a mission, so you have to go replay one of the missions you've already done just to get that Dark Zone armor you wanted. But you're playing Dark Zone. Why do I need levels in the normal part of the game? Like, what? That makes no sense to me at all. And yeah, I think they should just try to, like, put that together somehow. But the problem with that is you lose XP when you die in the Dark Zone. So I'll give them that later. I start talking about the Dark Zone more. But yeah. So just on the missions, well, they're really just missions. I couldn't really see much of a problem with them as missions. Like, they have they have good dialogue in them. Good, the story seems I don't really think there is that much of a story. I mean, there's a story there, but it doesn't matter. It's just you're in a fucked up New York. Don't die. Go take back the city for your people that you. I don't think he lived there to begin with, actually. But yeah. So it is kind of a lacking in story, but it has story, unlike another game that's competing with it, which is Destiny. And Destiny just has no story. This just has a lacking story, which I guess is better. But the combat in PvE in the normal mode, it's questionable because really it's just this whole shootout, this whole don't get shot that more than your enemy. You guys have almost close to the same health. You have a bit more health than most normal enemies, but that's another problem I have with the game. I'll get to it. The combat, really, I started playing like one of the Souls games for a minute. I mean, I was just ducking for cover so much. I was just rolling around the ground like I'm trying to kill an enemy in one of the Souls games. Like I seriously got confused that I was like not playing Dark Souls 1 or 2. Like I thought this was Dark Souls 86. So far in the future we now have guns. Yeah. I mean, as you can see in this gameplay, that's my main strategy. Roll from cover to cover, don't get shot, and shoot them. Sorry about that. But yeah, in the combat is kind of, well, I mean, it's good combat, but I just don't really know what all to say about it. Just kind of, just don't get shot, shoot them, take cover when you need to, and you're about to die, and wait till you regen. But that's another problem in this game. The enemies have so much health, and there's a good amount of them throughout the missions, but you don't regen. The only way to regen is use the med kits you have, and you don't get this very often, or use your pulse, which you have to wait for. So facing a large amount of enemies that are just rushing you or a boss, it's really a problem because you don't regen health, but they keep on coming, so the overall mass of the enemy, they regen health, because they regen characters, but you're only one person. So, yeah. And then, yeah, I guess that could be solved if you're playing with 4 people, they all have the pulse, thus you just go around, heal each other. That would, almost like combo pretty well, I guess you could say. So, that would work, I guess, but, also, why do the enemies have so much health? Like, it just makes me mad. It's like, it literally makes it into a battle of 50v1. So you just have to really play this, like, almost too strategical. So strategical it's not even, it loses its fun point. Because you're sitting there behind cover waiting to get your pulse back so you can heal yourself because you don't have any medkits left. And it just gets really boring while you're avoiding people. And also, the AI in this game, again, they described it as a cover-based shooter. But the AI will just push you and push you. They will just charge non-stop no matter what you do. And like, what are you supposed to do? You're already on low health because there's so many more enemies than you. But no, they keep on pushing you so you can't regen. You just have to run away, throw a turret down, so at least one of them has to go behind cover. But this doesn't work very well. The whole AI and health system for enemies. But overall, the PvE and the normal story mode is very fun. I have had a good amount of fun playing it, but just some things that make me way too frustrated about it to give it a 10 out of 10. So the PvE, I would give it about I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. And then my more favorite part of the game, but it also has flaws, the Dark Zone. The Dark Zone is your PvP that also has the PvE enemies thrown into it. In the Dark Zone, you have to enter there, one of the passageways, either the checkpoints or the main entrance, which is just you jumping over a fence that you can't get back out of. The checkpoints you can, you can't exit there if you're in a checkpoint, but yeah, but you can't go in there if you're a rogue. In the rogue system is pretty annoying. the whole system is basically it's kind of like GTA 5, the bad sport mode, and how your dot gets red. It gives you this red dot and how everyone wants to kill you, but like game, even in the trailers, it's inspired killing. It showed off team killing as one of the main features, and showed off killing players as one of the main features, but it sets a giant target on your back, and you lose more XP if you do kill people. That doesn't make that much sense to me at all. Because like it tells you to kill people, but then when you kill someone, nope, that's bad. Don't do that. So yeah, that's kind of a big problem. But overall, the Dark Zone is a lot of fun to go in there with the team and just cause havoc. But also, when you see people with better loot than you, act like you're the friend and shoot them down. Well, at least we do that because we're not nice people. But yeah, the loot system is not amazing. It is pretty. There's two ways to get loot. You can either get it by a dropped enemy or player, and then you have to pick that up. With player loot, it is contaminated, so you have to go and extract it. You have to go to one of the 3 extraction locations that's in the beta. All this stuff is just in the beta, guys. So you have to go through one of the 3 extraction locations, and you have to go there for a minute and a half. Well, everyone on the map can see that you're extracting, so they all try to run to you because they know you obviously have good loot because you're extracting. Because it's contaminated, so you have to extract it to use it. You can't enter the you can't like go away from the zone with the loot. You can't put it on. It just means you can't put it on. You can leave the Dark Zone if you're not a rogue with it, but you cannot like equip it outside the Dark Zone. That's not how it works. You have to extract it for some reason. Because that always makes sense, you know? So, and as you can see in the gameplay here, I'm fighting one of the second main like boss you fight in the beta. He's just taking hits. You can see it. And the eyes don't like that at all. So, the PvP, it is good, but like the scale of the map and like the healing factors you have, people can just run away from you forever. I once killed someone for like 5 minutes before I was able to kill him. I'm like, what? That should not be a thing. I mean, they're not going to kill me. They're just going to run away from the city and just hide behind cover and take a med kit or use their pulse or throw a turret down something to go around that. That's just really annoying. I don't think it should work like that. I mean, it's PvP. These people are just taking bullets. Like, it takes so many bullets to take one down sometimes. It's thoroughly annoying. And then, again, the rogue system. If you die as you're a rogue, you lose so much XP. But, half the time, you're okay. Think about this. You're like, talking to someone, and then they start to, kind of show that they're going to kill you. Now, obviously, you don't want that to happen to you, but, like, they might put a bullet or 2 into you, but your gun fires faster, so you put 3 into them. So you're not a rogue, and they're not. But, so if you die, you have to wait, like, 30 seconds to respawn. Well, if they die, they have to wait 3. And you now have a big target on your back. That whole rogue system is just, it's horrible right now. It is unbalanced, it just makes me so mad. But, what's it called? The like, spawn system, you have to spawn at the checkpoint in the Dark Zone. That's where you respawn in on one of the sides. People can shoot right out of there, so if you're in a fight, like, close to the extraction zone, and your team's a rogue, there's no way you can win. They're just respawning at all times if it's a 4v4, and they're just respawning. But you're a rogue, so if your team dies, then that's 30 seconds you have to take to respawn. So now they have the advantage for 30 seconds, you have it for 3. And that's just a basic flaw that they really need to fix. Like, it's a serious problem. I was once just getting spawn killed and spawn killed. But our team was a rogue because we shot first. So then, we had to wait 30 seconds to respawn at all times. And by that time, like, what's the point of having loot? We both kill each other so much, there's no loot left. It's just two people killing each other for no reason. Like, the only solution I can think of this is maybe have them like have them maybe possibly like invincibility for 10 seconds in the as soon as you leave like or enter the dark zone, but you also can't fire. So you're just like you're kind of just entering there, and you're in like the non-PvP zone of the dark zone. So no one can kill you, but you also can shoot anyone just right in the back.
You're really fucking lost.
Well,
then, thanks.
Yeah, I mean, that's really the only way I can think of it.
We have help on the way,
but the other way you can loot is for completing missions, and that's just not very fun at all. So, the Dark Zone overall, the PvP in it, it's fun. It's really frustrating sometimes because he'll just kill you over and over again. But as soon as you spawn in, because they're already behind cover, and you just get destroyed. But that's a good thing in the Dark Zone. Cover does matter, because it's two skilled players, not AI. So yeah, that's pretty useful. But the sniper rifles, there are sniper rifles in the game. There's shotguns, submachine guns, light machine guns, high-machine machine guns, LMGs, assault rifles, and handguns. Yeah, so all of your basic weapons. But the sniper rifles in this game are horrible. They are horrible. Like, you can shoot someone 4 times and they won't die. And, no, 4 times I think is a kill, but they can obviously just use a medkit and they'll regen. And honestly, you should not be able to use a medkit when you're getting shot. Maybe the pulse, so that's more of a, you can use that less. But the medkits, if someone can be shooting you, just pop 3 medkits and they're back to full health. Like, what? I can unload my whole clip in you and you're not dead because you used 3 medkits? Okay then. And then you die because you've been in the dark zone longer, so you have less supplies. Like, I just really don't understand that part. The whole PvP system in this game is kind of lacking and flawed in multiple cases. But the only real way I think they could fix that is just completely just almost change it so that people, the rogue system is better. Like if you shoot someone, and like if someone's already shooting you, don't make someone a rogue. If they put a bullet into you, you should be allowed to kill them. I mean, that's just how it should work. In the PvE system, oh, I hate it. I hate it. It's just annoying. Enemies have way too much health. But the kill on this game is fairly good. I mean, you can just join your friend's game, but you can also, like, friend snipe. Your friend will show up on the map, so you can just shoot him in the back. So, yeah, that's a problem. But overall, the Dark Zone, the amount of fun I've had it compared to the problems I've experienced in it, I mean, it's just a beta, so I am being I'm being a bit lenient to it. But the Dark Zone, I give it a 8.7 out of 10. It is really a fun part of the game, and I would pay probably $40 for it, and plus the normal mode, it is free. So the game overall, I would give it probably, let's go 8.25. Yeah, 8.25. That seems fair to me. This game is definitely going to be one of the best games of 2016, I think. But then again, Quantum Break is coming out, Gears 4 is coming out. It's a lot of fun. Good games. And we have Call of Duty Ghosts 2. We have, but also a new Destiny expansion, so I'll be covering that too. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching this review. Overall, 8.25 out of 10. And this is a really good game. I'd pick up RU the beta last tomorrow. Like and subscribe. X Cypher out.